podcast where we read from a devotional or a daily reader. We learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work to help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Sunday and Monday at 10:30 a.m. And Wednesday through Saturdays at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you, and also be sure to subscribe for future updates and podcast episodes. We've got some great lighting today. For the most part, looks like over here is a little shaded, but not perfect. But they're doing the best we can. So I actually got another light here I can test out to see if it's gonna. You know what? Nah, I don't like that. It reflects too much on the. Just too much reflection. So not great. Good morning. What's going on, Crudy? Looks like you're getting up bright and early this morning. I didn't figure you'd be up this early with the event you had going on last night. You went to. All right, so without further ado, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find somewhere that's safe, a safe stopping point. And whatever you're doing, go ahead and find somewhere that you can get comfortable and relaxed. I'll give you a minute or so to get there before we get started with our meditation this morning. Okay, it should be enough time, y'all. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. It's comfortable and safe where you're at for you to do so. And just take some cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just imagine when you're breathing in, you're breathing in love from God, love from the universe, love from your mom or dad. You know what? Just pick one person or thing. God, I don't know if God's a person, so I believe Jesus was a person when he walked the earth. But I consider God more of an energy that runs in and through all things. And on your out breath, just imagine yourself releasing any negativity that you're holding on to, or any negative emotions, thoughts. Just blow all that out. Get rid of it. If you don't know of any, then just imagine yourself. I think we all have them. I speak for myself mainly, but sometimes we do get some negativity and just need to shake it out, shake it off, shake it out. So that's what the breathing can do when you're breathing out. Just imagine anything else that you may even be unconscious of it, right? The Body Keeps the Score is a book, a really good book. Y'all need to check out if you haven't. It talks about the body storing trauma in the body, emotions. Could have happened years ago, y'all, years ago. Maybe some of it you don't even remember because you disassociated from the traumatic event, whatever it might have been. And the body's still holding on to that. So just imagine getting rid of that, even if you don't know what it is, right? Imagine your body getting rid of anything, any kind of trauma, negativity. When you breathe out, just let it go. Don't need to carry it anymore. You're not meant to carry all the burdens that you've been carrying. Breathing out is just giving it to the universe, so to speak, or giving it to God. You can even imagine giving it to God if you want. Just imagine giving God your negativity and any kind of trauma, pain that you had. Okay, y'all, we're going to do, let's go ahead and do one more breath. Breathing in your nose deep as you can, and one final out breath, blowing it out audibly, really forcefully pushing it out. Anything else that could be stuck inside, could be stuck inside of you. Like I mentioned, that you may be aware of or you may not be aware of. And we're going to go ahead and do the Serenity Prayer. The short one again today, the short version. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Whenever you're ready, go and open your eyes. Sorry to hear that, Crudy. Well, it happened, so nothing happens in God's universe by mistake. I'll send you that quote here in a little bit. You can look at that. Situation took place. God was in the midst. Okay, good deal. I'm glad to hear that. So I'll talk to you. We'll can talk a little bit about it later. Unless you just want to share it on here, you're welcome to share it on here if you want. If not, we can talk privately about it sometime soon. All right, June I'm glad everything's okay though. Hopefully everything's okay anyway. Seems like it probably is now. Okay. All right, so I struggled with the 6th step for 2 years before I finally got it. I was in the habit of blaming 2 particular people for all of my problems. I would take turns detesting and obsessing about each of them instead of focusing on myself. During this time, I continued to work my way through the steps. By the time I got to step 7, I finally understood that the best way for me to recover was to change my attitudes. I prayed to my higher power to remove my obsession with others and to help me to focus on myself. Many of my character defects improved as I continue to work my program, but I'm still struggling with keeping the focus on myself. One day, an Al-Anon friend gave me a coffee mug with a special prayer printed on it, reminding me to ask my higher power to remove my character defects. She knew about my struggles and thought seeing the prayer each day with my morning coffee might help. Each morning I saw that prayer, which encouraged me to practice step 7 more intently. My friend's intentions didn't take too long to manifest. Within several days, I had a spiritual awakening. In this manner, as in all others, I had to submit to God, to the God of my understanding. I realized that I had been praying, no, dictating to my higher power which character defect I wanted removed most. As I finally surrendered, I knew in my heart what I needed to pray for. I asked to be relieved of whatever character defect prevented me from being God's channel for this one day. Thought for the day, I pray to trust the decisions of my higher power who knows which of my shortcomings need to be removed and when. We learn to trust God's way and pace as we go about our business. And that's from the book Paths to Recovery, page 72. Interesting read today, y'all. You know, this is something that really just, in my experience anyway, anybody else out there wants to comment, that's familiar with or experience with the steps. But really, I just learned it's best to live one day at a time and just trust that God is working on my character defects, whatever they may be, right? Some days, different ones might tend to pop up. One of my difficult character defects has been to remove. Probably the hardest one that I can think of right now is control. Like I used to be really, really, really controlling. Now I'm not as controlling, but sometimes I still try to control other people, places, and things in my life. So yeah, for me that's a toughie. And I didn't really know it until I started getting into going to meetings and doing the steps and working the program and realizing how controlling I actually was. But I don't know, probably about 5 years ago, I had an awakening. I said, "Dang!" I said, "Tony, you're a pretty freaking controlling person." And the reason that is, I believe that I come to find out and come to understand is because my childhood was out of control. I didn't really have much control over my childhood. A lot of y'all know I had some sexual abuse, manipulation, also mental and emotional abuse, living with an alcoholic stepdad at the time. Thankfully, my real dad and my grandmother rescued me out of that situation, or took me out of that situation, I should say. I was under 18, so I think that was definitely the right thing to do. So I was able to move out about a year before my mom left the situation we were in. So yeah, I'll always be grateful for that because, yeah, at my age, it was a pretty traumatic experience. Get to the point where I kept a loaded gun under my bed, literally, for almost 2 years straight, a loaded shotgun. And I think I was 14 around 14 at the time. So yeah, it's challenging. The character defects, a lot of them come from our childhood, from my experience. Yeah, so it'd be some challenging stuff there, right? To allow God to work and just do what He needs to do when He needs to do it. He really decides, I think, because sometimes we don't know best, right? We don't always know best, and what we need to focus on or face first with our character defects. So I hope y'all, not hope, I trust y'all got something good out of that. Sounds good, Curdy. That's fine. I don't know if I have time. Let's see how it goes today after I get off. Maybe I'll have some time after I get off today from work. If not, definitely another day this week is perfectly fine. So yeah, just holler at me, let me know when you're available, and I'll see if I'm available or not. And everybody, y'all get out there, make it a great day. Don't hope for a great day. Don't wish for a great day, but go out and actually make it a great day. So that's what I want y'all to do. You have a choice, right? We have a choice. Like things just don't uh things just don't always happen to us. Life does happen, but in my experience, it happens for us, trying to teach us a lesson, teach us something. Not in a bad way, right? Not like, oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson, I'm gonna beat your butt or whatever. None of that. None of that. No shame. No shame in it. But there is things that the universe is we're here for a reason, right? We're here for a reason. So just know that the universe is in my experience, loving and trying to wants what's best for us. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, wants what's best for us, and but also wants us to grow, right? Don't want us to stay stagnant and just comfortable. So sometimes we got to get uncomfortable to grow. Uh, so yeah, that's a good thing, right? It's definitely not a bad thing. So just kind of look at the situations that come as they come, and just take them as they come, right? Whatever comes to you, whatever it is, uh, just see what maybe. Hey, what God, what are you? I ask myself, God, what are you trying to teach me about this situation? What are you trying to teach me about myself? What are you trying to teach me about other people? Uh, Usually it's about ourselves, though, our attitudes. Our attitudes. So it might be somebody cuts us off in traffic, or uh, I don't know, drives 20 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone in the morning. You're pissed off. You're trying to get to work. God may be trying to teach you, hey, you need to get up a little earlier. Give yourself a little more time to get to work. But He also might be trying to teach you patience. Be patient with these people. It might be some old person. It might be somebody with a medical issue. You don't know what's going on with people driving on the street. That's been one of mine, y'all. I'm speaking from experience. That's been one of mine. God's trying to teach me more patience and understanding. So, anyway, y'all take care. God bless. As always, look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Peace and love. Bye for now.